doozy of a day.
A real doozy.
Happy Mardi Gras, everybody. If you celebrate, and if you don't know what it is, it's a day for people down here in the South where I'm from. Gives them a reason to get fucking drunk as fuck and dance in the middle of the street to, like, what is it called? Like Zydeco music or some shit. And brass music, and there's parades and beads. And if you're in New Orleans, there's boobs, but you don't get that where I'm at because, they'd probably get arrested, but whatever. Happy Mardi Gras, everybody. Welcome to the podcast.
Mardi Gras. Yeah. In Texas, at least where I am, I've never really been around Mardi Gras stuff that much. I mean, I'm sure it happens, but here it doesn't really seem like it does. So when you told me kids got off of school, I was like, what?
Yeah, dude.
I had no idea.
Whole week of it. And this isn't their spring break.
Wow.
Yeah, they're off the whole week.
Oh, I thought it was just the day.
No.
Oh, whoa.
It's the
That's
whole
cool.
week.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're off the whole week. I want to say if Mardi Gras does happen in Texas, I feel like the furthest it would go is Houston, because Houston is, I feel like, closest to Louisiana. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I was kind of thinking maybe East Texas would probably be where it's bigger. And
yeah, because
I mean, we get some of the food stuff. And like I said, I'm sure people do small things downtown, but nowhere near what you were telling me. I was, oh.
Yeah, I'm I wasn't exaggerating. I wanted to take pictures of the Mardi Gras aisle, but since it's Mardi Gras week, they've condensed it down to one section. But if you go into Walmart, the seasonal areas, how it's 4 or 5 aisles of whatever thing it is, Mardi Gras. And they start putting that shit out around Christmas time.
Wow.
I'm telling you, people take it, serious around here. I mean, we got king cakes out here right now. Everyone's usually decked out in all their Mardi Gras stuff. If you've ever seen videos of the way people dress in New Orleans and how they go about it, pretty much how it is all across the coast. It's cool. It's just the older I've gotten, the less interested I've been, and it is overstimulating as.
Oh my God, I can't imagine.
When I was telling you about it, I was like, I don't know how Alyssa would handle it, with it being so loud. Because there's times where I have to just come sit inside because it's just too much. The horns honking and all the music.
I'd be wearing earplugs for sure.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
But welcome to the NightmareSignal podcast.
Welcome. I want to add one more thing before I let you take the reins. Anyone listening, if you hear any weird noises in the background, I'm sorry. I am currently at one of the brokerages in the office. I'm in the soundproof booth recording right now with a bunch of people walking by staring at me. It's weird. And there's a parade going on outside. So you may or may not hear loud noises. I apologize. I don't know if I'll be able to edit that out, but if I can't, my bad. Enjoy the sounds.
It'll be interesting if some stuff gets picked up or if some just drunk person stumbles in and is like, hey, what are you doing?
This year, everyone has to wear armbands for the brokerage, except for me, because they know I work here. But and it's also roped off, because the last few years, people were just wandering in and eating food and taking drinks and just walking out.
Oh, wow.
Oh, I thought it was free. I thought it was for anybody.
Oh, my. People are weird.
No shame. No shame.
Well, I was going to tell you, I have a little bit of an update on my take about remakes.
Okay.
So
I'm really interested.
Yeah. So last week we were talking about it, and I was kind of more on the iffy side of remakes. There's classics, don't fuck with them, but just do them right. But I don't know. I've started thinking about it, and I'm like, do it right is kind of subjective, because I feel like right now I'm kind of on the other side of liking something that people are like, no, it sucks. It shouldn't have been remade. And now I'm like, oh, okay. I see both sides a little bit more, which was kind of interesting. But I saw Wuthering Heights last night, which I don't know. I just thought it would be good. And it was good. I really liked it. There are a lot of people that are very critical of it because it's a novel from 1847. So people are like, no, it should have been this way. It should have had this in it. And the director, when it first came out, she's like, okay, the title is actually in quotations because this is my take on it. It's not going to be accurate to the book, like I took some creative liberties, blah blah blah. So, like, okay, she said that right off the bat, and people are still just like losing their shit over it. And I to me, I do think it's good because one, it's kind of made me interested more in that period of history. I guess it would be like Orient maybe, and just some of their different like customs and I don't know, just interesting. And then also it's made me interested to read the book. So like I said, the book was written so long ago. I don't know if I'm going to be able to because it's going to be one of those things where they're like, thine blah blah
Oh my
blah,
god.
and
Yeah.
like I don't
Mhm.
know what the fuck you're talking about, but I do want to try because the movie made me look more into the book, and it actually sounds extremely interesting. I mean, there's like elements of a ghost story, and it just sounds really cool. So now that I'm on the other side of like the quote shitty remake, I'm like, oh, I can see why remakes are valuable. So I wanted to kind of expand on my take and realize that maybe I was being a little bit closed minded. And just because I don't like a remake, other people might. So,
Well,
yeah.
I'm proud of you.
Thank
Clap,
you.
everyone, clap, clap, clap. Yay, applause. I'm gonna add
Thank
a
you.
little applause thing in there.
Because it I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, yeah, I don't mind it when, like, especially books or video game adaptions going to movies or anything like that. It's like I understand you could be a huge fan of something, but
Mhm,
why do you want the exact interpretation or the exact version of it in movie form if you already
mhm.
have it in this other form? You know?
And I do feel like if you're adapting a book, it's definitely more complicated than a
Hmm.
movie. A movie, that's I feel like that's a little bit easier in a way. I will say one complaint that I do have, something that I do think that they should have stuck to based on what I'm reading. So, Wuthering Heights is kind of it has to do with like class, race, family dynamics, relationships, like, the movie kinda made it a little bit more of a love story, which it is, I guess, in the book, but I don't know, it's different. But anyway, the lead male character is supposed to be Romani and have, like, darker skin, and they talk about that in the book, and that's, like, a
Deported.
factor. Huh?
I said deported.
Oh my god. Dude, now everybody would be like, "Yeah." I'm like, again, that's kinda leading to my point. Nothing has
Okay.
fucking changed. So, like, they should have let him be the complexion in the book. Like, they did essentially whitewash this character, which takes out a huge part of the book, because
Okay.
a lot of stuff had to do with race, class, whatever.
See,
So, I
and
do think that is a valid criticism of the movie for sure.
yeah, I mean, that goes with the conversation we were having the other day, on Instagram. We're going back and forth. It's just unnecessary changes like that are just stupid.
Mhm.
When was this movie made?
I mean, it's in the theater now.
Oh, because I saw you
Yeah, so
watched it.
it's
The poster looked like it was like a movie from the '80s or some shit, so that's what I thought
yeah, yeah, yeah.
you were going to see. Okay.
No,
Huh.
there's, like, been a bunch of adaptations, but yeah, this is the current one that's in theater.
Oh, okay. And
Yeah.
it's not this isn't I just to be clear, I just wanna make sure this isn't like some kind of horror movie, it's just, based on something like a
No, no, no,
okay,
I'm just
okay.
talking about it just to kind of, like, further my point about remakes and adaptations and how I can kinda see it from the other side now.
Gotcha, okay. That's not
Yeah,
me
yeah.
being like, "This is a horror movie podcast because that
No!
I
Stop
decided
talking about it!
I decided that's out the fucking window, I don't care. This is the Nightmare Signal podcast, is we talk about whatever we want, mostly horror
Yeah.
stuff, but I don't care, we like movies.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah,
But
for sure.
yeah, no, so going to book to movie, I understand what you're saying because I know there was a lot of complaints about the Harry Potter movies with the books,
Mhm.
like vast differences and them leaving some things out and then changing certain
Oh,
things.
okay, I didn't know.
Uh, but the movies are still good, regardless of if you
Mhm.
read the book or not. Now, I have where I've watched the movie and then I've gone back and read the books, and I was like, oh,
Yeah.
okay, I see how the book is better, but I still enjoy the movie, you know? For instance, Ender's Game. I know the writer of it, he fucking sucks, but
Mm.
this was before I knew about any of that. I watched the movie.
Um,
I fucking love the movie.
what is
I
that? Is that a Marvel thing?
no, it's a sci-fi book. I think it's
Oh.
fucking I can't remember his name. It's a set in the future where people are only allowed like 2 children, but this one family has a third,
Mm,
and his name is Ender or something like that. And then
interesting.
he's trying to get into this program because he's really smart, and they only allow certain kids in there. And then they go through this training program to potentially train to fight in this war that they're having. It's a really cool concept. Give me 1 second. Ender's Game. Trying to. Okay, I wanted to make sure before I said it, but it's Orson Scott Card. Apparently, he donates like his money. He's like Chick-fil-A pretty much to the
Mm.
anti-gays. But it's a good book, and
Mm.
I really fucking love it. And I love the movie, but after reading the book, trying to watch the movie, I'm like, God damn, they rushed so much in this movie. But
Oh, yeah.
you have to fit so much into one movie because you don't know if you're going to get a sequel or not, you know?
Mhm.
By the way, I like a shirt. I thought it was a Misfits shirt, but
Oh, thanks. No, it's the
but
Monsters.
one of the agents just walked by smiling at me. But that's a dope Monster shirt. Seriously, that's awesome.
Thanks. I got it at the thrift store. I was
Hell
like,
yeah.
"Ooh."
Can never find things like that for dudes. I think it's just because like dudes
Mm,
wear their clothes down, and the only stuff that gets put there is either little kid stuff that they've outgrown
mm.
and they can't give them as hand-me-downs, or old dudes who've died.
I actually did find this in the men's section.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah, I actually decided like, "Oh, I'm gonna go look in the men's section and see because I would rather wear a unisex t-shirt than a women's t-shirt. I don't know
Because
if, like, you've ever heard Sandy complain about this, but it's a major complaint of mine.
they
Like,
fit weird because
women
they do that. They do that. Yeah,
Yes.
I know they're
And then the
tighter.
sleeves are, like,
Yeah,
up here, and they're fucking annoying. I hate women's t-shirts,
we were
honestly.
just talking about that the other day because me and a buddy of mine were talking about we're talking about spiders and how like the bigger spiders are usually female and the smaller ones are male and blah blah
Mhm.
blah. And I don't know how we got on the topic, but I was like, yeah, but it's the opposite for birds. You know, the women birds are usually not as colorful, not as pretty,
Plain and yeah,
but but the male birds are like flamboyant as fuck. And then he
yeah.
said something about he's like, we need to. He's like, it sucks because like for humans, it's like it's a cultural thing of why men
Oh,
aren't allowed air quotes to be that way.
yeah.
And I was telling him, I'm like, dude, you know how often I gotta stop myself from wanting to buy Hello Kitty shit just because I find it cute as fuck. Like I don't care. Like I'm not ashamed of anything. I know, like I know I'm a dude and I'm straight, but I was like, I can like whatever I want. I love cute things. They're adorable.
Yeah.
But anyway, I was like, anytime I'm in Walmart or any place where they sell women's clothes, I'm always like, they got so much cool shit. Like you'll have so many options. And then a lot of the time the graphic tees are a lot better than ours.
Oh,
Or
okay.
you'll have like different ones, but
Uh-huh.
I wouldn't buy it because of the fucking shape of the shirt. Because
Yeah.
it's specifically tailored to, a specific body type, and it's annoying.
Yeah, like, weirdly tiny women that are, like, child size, I feel like are the only
Yep.
ones that
It's anno
a woman's cut shirt works for.
it's irritating.
Shouldn't say weirdly shaped. No,
No,
I'm not
I get what
okay.
you mean,
You
I
know
get
what I
what you mean. But back to the reboot and remake things, or books to movie, I guess.
mean. Mhm.
Like I said, Ender's Game, I really like the movie, and then the book is really good, and especially the ending. There's like a twist at the end, and you're just like, "Oh shit," And I don't want to ruin it in case you ever do get kind
Mhm.
of interested in it. But then there's other spinoffs of that book, which they only did one movie, but the other spinoffs of the book where it's the perspective of different kids, like his best friend in the book. It's the same book, but from his
Oh, okay.
friend's perspective.
Oh,
It's
that's
interesting.
cool.
Yeah. Yeah. The movie didn't do well. It just kind of like it was. I think it has its fan base, and that's about it. But me,
Mhm.
'cause I've never met anyone else who said they liked that movie. But Ready Player One is another example. I fucking love that movie. And then I listened to the audiobook, and I'm like, holy fucking shit, this book is so different than the movie. Like,
Um,
it's the skeleton of the book, but a lot of like
okay.
stuff was changed. But I think it was changed to appeal to a wider audience rather than the
Uh,
book kind of tailors to people like for millennials and Gen X. And
okay,
it's
that makes
very like
sense, yeah.
very heavily 80s based, all the references, everything.
Mhm.
But I enjoy the fuck out of it. And then you get the second one and they have like 90s like Jay and Silent Bob show up at some point, and it's good. I like them. I like them both, but I personally think that if you're gonna adapt something, change it up a little bit. You know,
Yeah.
it's cool to have different
That
versions,
makes
and I can
sense,
see
yeah.
why. But when you change characters like that, then it's like, what's the fucking point? Because that's what the story's about.
Yeah. Yeah, that one I was like, but yeah, I kinda started thinking about different, like, film adaptations that I've watched. So David Lynch directed a Dune movie. It was in the late '80s. I think it was '86. And that actually got me interested in reading Dune. I haven't yet, but that's on my.
Oh no, I was waiting for you to
Go
finish.
ahead.
It's on your
I
list.
lost my train of thought, and then
I'm
you were like,
sorry.
"I have something to say," and I'm like, "I don't know." No, you go ahead.
Sandy, she started reading Dune after watching the new one.
Oh,
Those books are dense as fuck.
yeah.
The lore in it,
Yeah.
I do not want to touch it. Isn't isn't Christina Jamie's sister really into Dune, or is that Jamie?
That sounds familiar. I know Jamie read Dune, I think last year.
I think her sister's like really into it. She
Oh,
like
okay.
you know
Yeah, my friend
that's her
Jason
Star
is
Wars.
super. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, Jason is super into Dune, so after I watched the movie, I was kinda talking to him, and more he told me about it, I was like, "Oh, shit, I need to read this. It sounds really interesting." So, yeah, I just wanted to revise my stance on remakes a little bit. I was kinda coming at it from the wrong angle and not really thinking about it from yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
So it is cool to keep those stories going, like you had said last week, and kinda introduce them to new audiences, and then, people will see that stuff and get inspired to make their own thing, and
mhm. And I mean, and it's like, because you can modernize it. You know what I
yeah.
mean?
Mhm.
For instance, you could take things from now that maybe wouldn't work before. Like I said the other day, where that's kind of like a cool, and the remake of Freddy of Nightmare on Elm Street, where the guy was trying to stay awake, or the person was trying to stay awake, and they started hallucinating. So it was like, am I sleeping? Am I
Yeah.
not? And that'd be a cool thing to touch upon. Where
Mhm.
the worlds merge. Like now, like is he in a real world? Is this how he gets here? But I'm going to use Dexter as an example. Going back and
Mhm.
watching Dexter, first off, when I saw how old that show is, I did not
When did it
realize
come out?
Dexter 2006.
Oh, wow. That's
That
when I
show is
graduated high school.
20 years old, dude.
Yeah.
And
Damn.
it's I, watching it the whole time. I keep thinking, I'm like, what about cameras? Is no one picking this up? But that was like before cameras were everywhere.
Yeah,
There
you're
wasn't like
right.
ring cams.
It's
So
like for the very wealthy.
mhm. So, like, he can get away with that kinda stuff, and I'm like, "How would that work
Mhm.
nowadays?" And I'm wondering if
Yeah.
that's why they moved the sequel series to in the middle of nowhere, kind of like a whole bunk fucking
Oh, okay,
small
yeah, that
town in
makes
the
sense.
mountains, and then in New York, it's like you could just kinda disappear, you know what I mean? It's so crowded. So, stuff like that where I'm like, "Okay, I see what y'all did. Y'all are at least modernizing a little bit and changing some stuff up and taking things into
Mhm.
consideration." I'm trying to reel it back in here because 'cause I've kinda lost where I was going for a second, but stuff like that where, you know,
Yeah.
you could change old stuff if you need to. I like different
Mhm.
iterations of things. As
Yeah.
long as the core of the character is there, I'm fine. You know, hold on, let me backtrack. As long as it's not tied to a book or a series or a specific thing. That's what I'm trying to say. Because like Freddy Krueger, you're just kind of tied to the first movie of like, oh, this is how he
Mhm.
died. He gets your dreams and kills you, and that's it. You know,
Yep.
rather than a book, it's like, well, no, the source material is there, so at least pull from it. You can't really add on to something like that without messing it up. I guess Game of Thrones would be like that. I'm not a
Mm.
Game of Thrones fan, but the books didn't finish, but they finished the series, and everyone fucking
Oh, okay,
hated the
yeah.
last season because it
Yeah, I
kinda
remember that.
because at some point they just started making shit up. I don't know,
Yeah.
but yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
while you were talking, it also reminded me the other day I had sent you an article about a movie called The Ice Cream Man, and you were like, "Oh, shit, I remember, like, seeing that VHS at the store." I'm like, "Oh, damn, that's a remake." So, again, I'm, like, finding something because of a remake that I didn't know existed before, and then, my first thought was like, "Oh, I need to rewatch the original before I see the new one." So, yeah, I
yeah,
think I think I'm different on remakes this
well, good, I'm glad.
I'm a changed woman.
You're I mean, that's awesome that you're able to, like, do that, though. That's one thing I try
Yeah.
to do is, like, I'm open to things. Like, if I don't like something, I will stand my fucking ground and shit on something just for the sake of shitting on it. But when it all comes down to it, I really don't care. I'm like, if it's like if I don't like something, I don't like something except for the Predator. Fuck that movie. Oh, and World Breaker. That's not on my list.
Oh my god.
Uh, but yeah, like I like that. Like you can come around, you're like, you know what, I changed my mind on it because I have a
Oh,
lot of
yeah.
things that I've done that with, especially albums and
Mhm.
stuff.
Oh, mhm.
Speaking of albums, real fast,
Uh-huh.
do you listen to the Pixies?
I haven't in years.
Okay. So I completely forgot that they've been back for a long time now because they took a
Yeah, I
break and
didn't
they
know
came
that.
back, I think like 2006 or 2008. I don't remember. I think it was 2006.
Okay.
Anyway, they've released a bunch of albums. And for some reason, they're one of those bands where it's like, oh, I only know their singles and that's all I want to listen to from
Yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah.
100 years ago.
Same.
But I listened to their last album. It's called Zombies Come at Night, I think, or something with zombies. That whole fucking album is so goddamn good. Now I'm like, okay, I gotta go listen to
Really?
their catalog.
Okay.
Yes, please check it
That's
out.
cool.
Yeah, I was doing Spark last night, just vibing to it while walking around Walmart shopping, and I'm like,
Hmm,
okay, this
nice.
is gonna be on my rotation now. I really like this album. Not a bad song on
Oh,
it.
yeah.
Nothing I felt like skipping, but
Oh.
we can go back. uh,
Well, actually, if you have any other thoughts on, remakes, go for it. Because when you said World Breaker, it was gonna kinda take me to my next topic, so
all right, go for it.
okay. So, I came across this concept that I had never heard kinda, like, put into words. It's called second screen viewing, and basically what that is, I've kind of observed it, but I didn't know it had an actual name, and it was a fucking thing. But basically, companies are kind of dumbing down movies and TV because they realize they're competing with people on their phone. So they're changing how dialogue is, make it easier for somebody halfway paying attention on their phone to follow the show or the movie. And that just, like, blew my mind. I was like, "That is so just dystopian to me."
So I heard about that recently. I saw something about
Uh-huh.
that the other day. I don't remember where, but that's just no, I'm right there with you. That is the dumbest fucking thing, and that goes back to like people's media literacy. I guess I think I've mentioned that
Mhm.
before on here. Man, I mean, and that goes to everything though, like news, just anything. It's like I read the comments or just you're trying to talk to somebody, and I'm like, how did you not pick that up? Like how
Mhm.
do you not like? Were you not paying attention to what you were watching? That's
Yeah.
crazy. They gotta dumb it because you miss so much if it's dumbed down like that, you know?
Yeah, and if you are I mean, if I'm gonna look at my phone, I'll typically pause what I'm watching because I wanna be able to really be absorbed in it and stuff. So, the
Yeah.
people that really are paying attention, it sucks for them, and when this made me think of it last week when you were talking about World Breaker, when, you said you felt like they were really spoon feeding it to you, like, "Oh, us men are bad, and that's why
Yeah.
we change into these monsters." And it's just, like, really heavily reiterating the plot instead of just showing you, and I'm sure that's part of why they were doing that for second screen bullshit, which is crazy, and, I haven't seen the I Know What You Did Last Summer remake, but I was reading online and people said that that movie was pretty bad about that.
See, second screen, what is it called?
I think they're calling it second screen viewing.
Second screen. See, to me, that just sounds like something like an app you can have to where like you can just look down if you need to. You know what I mean?
Mhm,
It still helps you focus on the movie, but that's even worse. That's kind of I haven't seen this in a while,
mhm,
but I saw this a few years ago when that god awful looking Crow remake came out.
mm.
That movies are being shot for TikTok now specifically because studios know
Oh, yeah.
that they're gonna get put on there, and that's how people are gonna watch them, so everything is framed in the center,
Yeah,
so
that
where
is
if it gets put
so
on there
crazy.
it is, and I don't get it, man. I don't understand how people I don't understand how people are just, like, losing touch like that, and I don't know if it's just I because 'cause I'm getting older, now I'm sounding like a boomer and just being like,
I feel that way all the time
"Yeah,
now.
back in my day, I
I've
like you."
kinda so when you were talking about movies being, kinda formatted for TikTok and shit like that, I feel like that also kinda goes back to what we've talked about before, like, people not going to the theater, people, like, staying at home and not being as social and, like, community oriented and stuff like that. One thing that I read about Wuthering Heights that I thought was really cool, so Margot Robbie, who's the one of the main characters, she, I think, produced the movie, and they were taking different offers from production companies. So Netflix was the highest bidder, but then I can't remember which one they went with. I think maybe Warner Brothers, or I don't know, whatever. But they decided to go with the lower offer and not make as much money because that company would give them a theatrical release, whereas Netflix wasn't. And so they felt dedicated to having a theatrical release, letting people have that experience. So they decided to make less money to make that happen, which I thought was really cool.
That is really cool. So that's another thing that comes down to movies being put out, you know, like with the streaming wars and the streaming services wanting to do shit. Like, granted, I will give props to Netflix for doing this, but with the K-pop Demon Hunters movie, Sony was like, this movie is gonna be dog shit. Nobody's gonna fucking go see this. Yeah, we'll just put it on streaming. That shit
like
fucking
#1 movie
blew up, and then they were like, theaters. We're gonna put this shit in theaters. And, you know, Sony's like, oh, what did we do? We signed it away. You know, and it was like one of the biggest fucking movies last year. And
Yeah, I saw it in theater. It was badass.
I watched it on TV, and I don't know if we've talked about this on here. I know I've talked about the movie quite a few times, but I really enjoyed that movie. I was very surprised.
Me too. It's fun, yeah.
I had a friend, one of my buddies in Flying Raccoon Suit, his girlfriend was telling me, she's like, D-Rock, I think you would like this movie. I know it seems like something you wouldn't like, but I think you'd like it. I'm like, all right, I'll give it a shot. I went home, sat down and watched it, and I'm like, okay, I gotta get Zanny to watch this movie. And I told her about it, and I love that movie so much that I was okay with restarting it the next day, even though I hadn't finished it. I was like, I want to watch this from the beginning again. This is great.
Yeah.
And
like, Golden is a genuinely good song.
Which one is that? Is that
That's the one that's like, going up, up, up,
oh,
okay. Moment.
Okay. Yeah, see, I don't know the names of the songs, to be honest. I just know the movie.
Dude, because I know the fucking soundtrack. It was that good.
I should know it. I have a friend of mine, whenever we played video games, when that movie came out, my God, you just hear it blaring in the background, coming through her microphone, and her just humming and singing it. And I was just like, Allie, can you turn that down, my dude, please? Just a little. I can't hear myself. I can't hear the game. But sorry, I keep looking over like that. People, like, literally the table for food is right next to me. But yeah, I think it's stupid that people have to compete with that kind of stuff now, and
it's sad.
And the way that they gauge things on what will get put out, what won't get put out. It's like with, for instance, Prey. Granted, Prey, it's a Predator movie. Prey came out during COVID, and it went straight to Hulu. But that movie was phenomenal, and everyone's like, this should have been a theatrical release. This would have made y'all so much fucking money, which is why they put Alien Romulus in theaters, because Alien Romulus was supposed to go straight to streaming, and then they're like, no, theaters. Put this in theaters. And I'm like, stop putting shit straight to streaming. If you put this much money
give people
into
a chance at least.
Yep. And I mean, like, honestly, I hate that movies have limited runs now before they go to streaming, but at least give them a chance in theaters. Give people a reason to go out first, you know? Again, during COVID, I understand, like Halloween, Five Nights at Freddy, and there's a couple other movies dropped straight to streaming.
That was one that I was pumped for, and I don't think it ever got a theatrical release.
Saint
it may
Maud.
have.
What's that?
So that one's about a lady that, well, I guess in British talk they call it a carer, but she basically is kind of a nurse, and she takes care of hospice patients and stuff. And she is taking care of this lady who's not religious, but then, like, basically Maud ends up having, like, religious psychosis, and it's a horror movie, and I was so pumped for it, and yeah, COVID kind of fucked up.
I remember seeing a trailer for this, I believe. I could be wrong, but this looks very familiar. See, and that goes back to, again, I think this is something else we talked about on here from a while back. It just, things get lost. You know, they get limited releases, and if you don't hear anything about them, then, you know, if your algorithm isn't correct, you're never going to hear about them. I think since we started doing this podcast and I talk about horror movies more, my phone listens to me. So now, even on my own personal accounts like Facebook and Instagram, I'm now getting horror movie stuff. It's not just seeing it on, you know, the podcast Instagram. And I just don't think people, I don't know, the whole algorithm thing, marketing and everything, the way everything it caters to you, I don't like that because
Yeah.
I'm not a one-tracked person. This kinda goes back to, I guess, people being on their phones and, again, media literacy and just stuff like that is everyone's
Mhm.
so one-track mind.
Yeah.
It's like they only see what they're being fed, while me, I'm like, if I see too much of it, I'm like, "Why am I seeing so much of this?" You know?
Mhm.
I like options. I like, having things. I love horror movies, but, some days I just wanna watch a fucking comedy. Some days I just,
Yeah.
same with music. I love metal. I love heavy shit. But there's days I'm just like, I wanna throw on some Cage the Elephant or yesterday, throw on some Pixies, throw on like a 90s
Yeah.
playlist, 90s rock, just something to chill
Mhm.
to. But I just the way media is nowadays, it's just everything's so shoved in your face, catered to your data they've collected, you know? And I'm not trying to be all conspiracy theory here.
No, I mean, pretty much every conspiracy theory is coming true right now,
Yep.
so that's a whole other topic,
Did
but
you did you see that video I sent you the other day of the 3 guys from that British show? It's like conspiracy
no, I have to go
theorists
back.
it's like conspiracy theorists when all the conspiracies are coming true and they have nothing out they're just staring at each other like, "What do we do now?"
Oh
Man,
gosh.
this
Yeah,
is a good segue
everything.
into the movie that
Yes,
I
you're welcome.
saw, Sunday night. So, there's a movie called Good Luck, Have Fun, Don't Die. I've only seen very few things here and there about it, and the trailer I saw didn't really give anything away about it. It honestly, from the trailer, kinda looked like a zombie movie.
Uh-huh.
Like,
I could see
but
that.
in theory, it kinda is, and I wanted to
Okay.
message you about this, but I was like, "You know what? Let's wait until
Mhm.
we record so I can tell you what it's about because I think this will make you wanna go see it." This is
Okay,
right
cool.
up your alley. This is not a horror
Oh,
movie.
nice.
This is not a
Okay.
horror movie at all.
Is it like sci-fi, I guess? Okay.
It's a sci-fi dark comedy, but it goes back to what we always like to bring up on here, real life horrors. So
Yeah. Yes.
it's a time traveler who comes back and is trying to prevent, like, basically the apocalypse and the world ending in the future. In the trailer, you don't really know what he's talking about, but in the movie, you find out that AI has taken over the future and it has
Mhm.
fucked everything up, and people are so addicted to it with the VR headsets and everything.
Okay, that's why I thought it was like Idiocracy,
Yeah,
'cause there's that mural where it's like the human evolution, and then they, like, go
yeah.
back down with the headset on. Oh.
Yeah, and see, with that's just a clip from, like, way later in the movie too, but
Oh,
it's
okay.
essentially, I mean, that's kinda what it is, and it's a take on the reason why the guy looks homeless is because this is, like,
Uh-huh.
his 100th and 7th time coming back to try to find the right group of people to bring with him
Oh,
to
wow.
help stop it. So that's where the comedy comes in, and he's like he comes in
Okay.
there, runs in, talks to him, and everybody's just looking at him, and people are doing shit behind him, and he stops, and he yells at this one I'm gonna make up a name because I can't remember, but he's like, "Karen, don't call the cops." But didn't even look, and she's just everyone in there is like, "What the fuck?" And he's like, "You? Stop. Sit down. Take that gun out your pocket." Or, just shit like
Yeah,
that,
he
and
already knows 'cause
yeah,
he's done it so many times.
and I'm telling you, Alyssa, this movie is so fucking funny.
Okay, okay.
I
I'll check
I
it out.
promise you, you will like this movie. The whole time, this ties into no one going to movies either. I went.
Oh,
Granted, it was a Sunday. It was a 9:45 showing, but still, I remember movies still being packed.
yeah.
It was me,
Mhm.
this couple in the row right in front of me, and then another couple who came in like 10 minutes into the movie. That was it.
Mhm.
I'm the only motherfucker in the movie laughing. Maybe
Oh,
maybe they were like quietly laughing to themselves, but I was audibly laughing because there's some funny fucking shit in this movie.
okay. Hell yeah.
But it's essentially about AI taking over, and
Mm.
when you read the letterbox reviews on it, a lot of people are this movie is basically, old man yells at sky, like, but they enjoyed the movie, but that's what they're
That's
comparing
me
it
though,
to.
so
Yeah, but it's like you say old man yelling at the sky, meaning like he's just yelling at nothing, but it's like, no, this movie.
this is an actual fucking problem.
Yeah, because at some
Yeah.
point it goes into like the kids like teenagers in high school all being on their phones,
Mhm.
and no one else is really picking up on it. But then there's like the one substitute teacher. He's just like, "Are they allowed to have their phones in class?" Because everyone's just like scrolling and addicted. And then at some point he touches the phone and it sets something off in it, and that's all I'm going to say.
Oh, okay,
And
okay.
it's just such a fun fucking movie, and I recommend anybody going to see it.
Yeah.
It's the whole time I was watching it, I was trying to figure out who I'm blanking on his name now. His fucking name. Come on, phone. Don't you hate that? Like, you know someone's name, and then when you have to talk about
Yeah.
it.
Is it the main guy, the time
Y-
traveler?
yeah.
He looks so familiar,
Well,
but I never
I
looked him up.
I've never seen him with a beard, and when I realized who it was after the fact, I was so mad at myself. It's Sam Rockwell. Do you know who Sam Rockwell is?
That's not ringing a bell.
Okay, have you ever seen Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy?
No, I know that's something I need to read
Watch
and
it.
watch, but
Watch it. That movie's really fucking good. It's so funny. I also need to read the book. Let's see. Sam Rockwell, what has he been in? He's been in a lot of shit. His most notable role, it's so funny to me, is the original Ninja Turtles movie.
oh,
But
nice.
he's in that movie for
4 seconds.
20 seconds.
Oh, okay.
Have you ever seen the OG Ninja Turtles movie?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay,
Those are the only ones I've seen.
you know the scene where they go to the Foot Clan's hideout and the kids are
Hmm.
walking and that guy stops him and he's like, "You want menthol or regular?" That's him. That's Sam Rockwell.
That's
And
it. Oh,
everyone,
okay.
I found something else out about that. There's a character standing off to the side. That's uh the the pretty boy killer from the first Scream. He's a side character in that movie, and it's like, what?
It's funny. I love figuring stuff like that out.
So weird. Give me 1 second. I'm trying to see if there's anything that you've probably seen him in because he's been in a lot of stuff.
Yeah, talking about that, I found out that a character from Twin Peaks plays, Carrie's mom in the original Carrie, and I was like, "Whoa!" 'Cause she's so fucking crazy in Carrie, oh my god.
Isn't
It's
that
like that's
crazy when you go back and watch old movies that you've seen a bunch of times and then
Yeah,
never realize it?
yeah.
There was some movie I watched when I went back and rewatched it. I didn't realize Seth Rogen was in it. I'm like, what the fuck?
Mm,
Or like watching 40-Year-Old Virgin and Jonah Hill's in it, and it's like,
I love that movie.
me too. Uh, I don't know. He's just got a lot of shit, and I don't know what you've seen. So
Okay, I'll have to
you just look him up, and if
yeah,
some
yeah.
stuff that he's in, yeah. But so on the topic of people being in movies you didn't know, I had this in my
Mm.
notes. The only thing in my notes. The other day, I discovered that Seth Green is Richie in the original It movie.
Oh, interesting.
The redhead kid with the glasses. I had no idea that that was
Oh,
Seth Green
wow,
because if you look
okay.
at him, doesn't look like him with the glasses on. And yeah, so that's interesting. But this kind of goes on the topic, and this is a good segue for you. Uh, so the director of this movie is Gore Verbinski, and I've heard that name. What other movies has he done? And I went through his fucking catalog. He did the first 3 Pirates of the Caribbean movies, which I fucking love those movies, and he directed The Ring.
Oh,
Take
okay, cool.
take the wheel,
Thank
Alyssa.
you. Segue on a silver platter. So, I was telling D-Rock before we started recording, I watched fucking 6 movies this week, so a
Good
couple
on
weren't
you.
horror, so I'll skim over them. But
Applause.
yeah, I watched a lot of movies. So, like you mentioned, I watched The Ring in theater. I had not seen that since it came out. It came out in 2002. I was in high school, so I watched it then. Watching it, I remembered a couple snippets. But oh my god, it was so good. I was
Well,
like, "Holy shit."
that's
It
good to know.
definitely held up. So, the only moment that I feel like didn't really hold up is the famous scene where she crawls out of the TV, and then she's kinda, like, hopping around the room, and it's a little bit glitchy, and it does feel like 2002 then. The rest of it, it was so good, and Naomi Watts is awesome. I love her. She's in my favorite movie, Mulholland Drive, and she's just so
Mhm.
good. So, yeah,
Uh,
I really liked it. I like the end, fucked up. Like, it kinda ties
y
into, like, bring her back territory, that's
yeah,
all I'll say. Um,
I need to rewatch
yeah,
that. I love that movie.
it was so good, yeah, I kinda went in thinking like, "Oh, I'm sure it'll be fine, but whatever." But no, I enjoyed it. I was really glad I saw it in theater.
That's
I
awesome.
have a couple
That
yeah,
probably added to the experience, uh,
mhm,
just 'cause, being on the big screen, you're just this it being right there in your face, you don't have any
yep.
distractions. I
Mhm,
would love to see that 'cause I didn't see it until it got released on, DVD. Um, that's a movie right there that had kinda similar to the Blair Witch, like,
mm,
uh, the same hype behind it. Not so much where people thought it was real, but people were just like, "Yo, this fucking movie! If you watch this,
Oh my
take you
god, they
die."
would not shut up about it.
Like everyone, it was like such a big fucking deal, and I hate that movies aren't a big
Yeah,
deal like that anymore. And
yeah.
the last movie I remember being such a big deal was Avengers Endgame. Like those two movies,
Mhm.
it's like, it was peak, and like I feel like ever since then, society's just gone down fucking hill when it comes to movies, and no one gives a shit unless you
Yeah,
are a niche kind of person. I'm not even going to
yeah,
say into niche
exactly.
things, but if you're just a niche kind of person where, no, I enjoy media and movies,
Yeah,
give me a gift card.
sure.
Give me a $50 gift card so I can go watch 5 movies at the movie theater.
Yeah,
I'm sold, man. I'll go sit there all fucking day.
yeah. So, I saw another one that I did not like, and so my friend Matthew, he was like, "Hey, Gale," which is like this Wizard of Oz horror movie, "is coming out. It has a really limited release, 1 day." He's like, "I got us tickets." I'm like, "Hell yeah, that's awesome." So we go, and I just go into any movie thinking, I'm gonna like some things about it, maybe not other things, but overall, I'll probably enjoy the experience, especially in a theater. So we're walking to our seats, and he's like, "I hope this doesn't suck. I mean, this could be really bad." And that was kind of like the first time that occurred to me.
Oh
So we
no.
sit down, we're watching it. Dude, I did not enjoy myself in any way. There was really not much that I liked about it, which was a huge bummer.
And what movie was this?
So it's called Gale, Yellow Brick
Oh,
Road.
yes. Okay, Gail. Okay.
Yeah. And apparently, there was one before this, another Gale movie, and then at the end, they alluded to there being another one, but, uh, I did not enjoy it, and it sucked because before the movie played, they had a little clip of, the director, and he was like, "Yeah, this was great, it was a passion project, we worked really hard on it." So, I felt kind of bad not liking it, but, oh my god, it fucking sucked, like, I literally said that as soon as the movie ended. I turned to Matthew, I was like, "I fucking hated that." And he didn't like it either, but he was a little kinder in his assessment, but
Yeah.
I was just sitting there being pissed. Like, it moves really slow. It's not that I necessarily need a distinct beginning, middle, end, but this, I had no idea where we were within the story. It was just kinda like, we're getting all these really long, lingering things, and acting wasn't really that great, which, again, I usually don't care about. That's fine.
Yeah.
But this was just making me mad.
You're like, this was so bad that I noticed.
Yeah. That is a good burn for me, 'cause yes, I did notice that this sucked.
No, I didn't even mean that as a burn.
I
To
know, I
you,
know.
I'm gonna burn to the movie.
I mean, yeah, I mean, I usually love shitty stuff, but this God, I did
I'll
not like it.
I will be honest with you. I had seen this trailer because we talked about
Uh,
this movie before. Also, I want to chime in real fast just to correct myself. I called this Glinda on an episode. I meant Gale, but Glinda, isn't that the name of the witch? Like, or the non-witch from Wizard of Oz? The good witch, Ariana Grande's character. Hello? Oh no, we lost Alyssa. And we're back. Oh.
okay, so you cut out,
Okay.
and, I wasn't sure what was happening, and then my laptop turned off, so you were going to explain something that you thought about earlier, so what was that?
Yeah, well, it what thought about earlier, it was something I misspoke on the last episode or one of the other episodes. I kept calling it Glinda, but it's Gale,
Oh, I think I was doing that too.
and then
Like,
wasn't Glinda is the name of the good witch, right? Or whatever?
yeah.
Okay. It's so funny because I was like, "Yeah," I kept calling it Glinda, and you were just and I'm
I
over
don't
here
think
thinking,
I realized that you were calling it the wrong thing, because I would have said, "Oh, it's
"Oh,
Gale."
no, I meant, while we're recording, right when you froze, I
Oh,
said that,
okay, I
and
was
you were
just
just
staring at
staring
you.
at me, and I'm like, "It's Glinda, right?" And you're just and I'm like, "Can she hear me?" I'm like, "I Glinda, right? I'm pretty sure that's her name, Ariana Grande," and you're just staring, and that's when I realized. I'm like, "Wait, is she frozen? She hasn't moved." That's so funny. But yeah, I just wanted to correct myself that, I misspoke Also, Stan Winston, not Sam Winston. Anyway, continue.
That was it about that one. I just did not enjoy it. It did not get good reviews at all.
Yeah, I'll be honest. When I watched the trailer a while back for it, because I swear I thought I had sent it to you, or you sent it to me, or something.
Yeah, I remember you saying that, but I was like, "Oh, this is new to me."
We send each other a lot of stuff, so things get
Yeah.
lost.
Mhm.
But I'll be honest, trailer didn't look good to me. Like the design of the scarecrow looked cool, but not for the scarecrow. But it just looked like a really like cheaply shot movie. I don't know. So
It
I didn't have high hopes, but I had high hopes that you'd at
Yeah.
least enjoy it. But that sucks you did.
Yeah, yeah. I thought it would be kinda more goofy, yeah, I really did not like anything about it, which is rare for me.
That
Um,
sucks. That's unfortunate.
yeah. What else did I watch? Okay. This one may be a little bit controversial, but I didn't love Hard Eyes.
Oh, it's okay. I get it. I get it.
You're fired!
No, you're allowed to not like things. I get it. It's okay.
So, it wasn't that I disliked
Performance
it.
review at the end of the year, just to let you know.
Yeah. You got fucking dinged right there. No, I did like it. It it was an interesting combination. To me, it seemed like a romantic comedy with a horror twist,
Yeah.
which yeah. I did enjoy things about it, but overall, I was kinda that being said, I will watch the second one, sure.
Okay. Okay. Cool. Cool. And I mean, look, please don't dance around it. Like, if there's like whatever you didn't like about it, look, it's not gonna hurt my feelings. I promise. Look, I like a
Well,
lot of movies people hate. So
yeah, yeah, yeah. No, and that's the thing. I can't even really put my finger on what it was. I mean, it wasn't really anything in particular
okay.
that I didn't like.
I wonder if I hyped it up too. I could have very well done that, and I'm
No,
sorry.
no, because I feel like I kinda take everything people say with a grain of salt because
Well, thanks.
well, no, just anyone in general
Yeah.
because, everybody's taste is different.
Oh, for
I
sure. Yeah,
mean,
and that's
so
why I always try to preface things. Like with Skinamarink. I'm like, look.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, so it wasn't that. It wasn't like it was hyped up too much. Like, I was getting really excited to watch it, and I'm glad I did. I really enjoyed the beginning sequence. That was really fun.
Oh, dude,
Where they're in the
yes.
vineyard getting proposed to. I mean, when that happened, I was like, "Okay, this is fucking awesome."
And
But
then
I
they
don't
turn
know,
out to
it
be
just
really
kinda
shitty people.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like the twist at the end. Like, I thought that was really cool. Oh my god, the
Mhm.
fucking van with the 2, like, stoners or whatever. Jesus
Yeah, that was
Christ.
awesome. They're having this deep conversation and
Yep. Man, I like I had said before, it's one of those movies where, it knows what it is, and that's what I liked about it,
Mhm.
was that
Yeah.
because I'll be honest, like, some of the dialogue and some of it was just like, "Oh my god," but I'm like, "No, that's what they're doing, I gotta, like, not hone in on that.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
purposeful." But, recommended it to a buddy of mine, and do not update. I just had to push the button to not update.
Yeah, I know how to push that button unlike other people.
Uh, I recommended it to him and he messaged me. He's like, "Hey, I watched that movie and it was really good." He's like, "We really enjoyed it." I'm like, "Hell yeah. Awesome."
Oh, good.
I had a feeling you didn't like it because you didn't like leave any kind of like stars or anything on Letterboxd. So I was like, "Okay, let me."
That's not typical that I'll leave stars, but yeah, I was like, if I do decide to go back and put them, 'em, I'll put them after we talk about it.
Yeah, and yeah, also I thought maybe I was like, "Well, maybe she's not putting it to leave me in suspense, like,
Yeah.
being, all selfish and shit." I'm just
Yeah. No,
uh
I
yeah.
thought it was pretty good, but yeah, I don't know, it just it didn't really stick out for me. But I did watch that on Valentine's Day, and I did a double feature with the movie Valentine, which I believe came out in, like it was early 2000s at some point.
All right, that was another cut because I had to take a phone call. Sorry, everybody. Back to the podcast.
Performance review.
Oh God.
So, I watched Valentine from 2001. That was my Valentine's Day double feature with Hard Eyes. Have you ever seen this one?
Mm, it's just called Valentine's.
Uh-huh. Valentine.
Valentine. No, I saw the other one. It's a remake of an 80s movie, I think.
Yeah, My Bloody
Yeah,
Valentine.
that. Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
I've
so
seen
this
that. I
one's a
saw the
different
remake.
one. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, so this one, it kinda reminded me maybe a little bit of how you described Plague. So it starts out what looks like the '80s, and there's a boy, and he's going around the school dance asking different girls to dance. They're all rejecting him, and then some stuff happens. Then we go to modern times, and you find out that the boy who was rejected by all the girls they showed, he decides to start killing them off one by one. And he wears this Cupid mask that people at that dance were wearing.
Oh shit.
And yeah, it has some twists and turns, and it's definitely cheesy early 2000s, but it was really fun. I liked it.
And that's when it came out, was the early 2000s?
2001, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I saw this on the list of movies from on Bloody Disgusting the other day when I was kind of browsing.
Oh, for Valentine's Day.
Yeah, I've kind of made it a point to browse that website just to see some shit, which at the
Mhm.
end of this, I've got some movies I want to mention that I saw that are coming
Oh,
out.
sure, yeah.
Okay, yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, I see. The poster. I recognize the poster now seeing it.
Mhm.
But you said it was enjoyable at least, it's kind of like a
Yeah.
was it like a dumb fun kind of movie?
Yeah, yeah, it was just kinda goofy horror,
Is
there
it
were
kind
some
of is it kind of like akin to what the fuck? Oh my god. I Know What You Did Last Summer and Urban Legends?
I
What
haven't seen those in so long, I can't remember for sure, but it's just kind of a slasher, like a teen slasher.
Gotcha. Okay,
Well, I guess
then
they're
probably
technically adults,
similar.
but yeah.
I remember Urban
Yeah, it was
Legends. I
fun.
love that movie.
Yeah, I've been meaning to rewatch those, and, like, The Faculty when Jamie mentioned that when she was on, I was like, "Oh, I gotta rewatch that."
This
But,
movie's got
yeah, this one has some
11%
fun.
on 11% on Rotten Tomatoes.
11%? This was not an 11 percenter, Gale was, but this one, give it in the 70s, 80s, that was pretty
Okay.
good. Yeah. Yeah, at one point or one thing that he does, he'll send each girl a valentine before he kills them, and they're kind of these old school looking valentines, and then when you open it up, it has, like, a moving element, and it'll be a little rhyme, but then the end of the rhyme is like, "And I'm gonna cut your fucking head off," or something.
Oh, shit.
And with one of the valentines, he sends a girl a box of chocolates, and then she goes to eat it, and there's maggots in it, and then it shows this box of chocolate just full of maggots. She freaks out.
God. I cannot look at maggots. I mean, I can't think of maggots without thinking of y'all's fucking story of that chick from on y'all's podcast.
Oh
I can't.
god,
I
yeah, what was her
can't.
name?
I can't.
My brain has blocked out her name.
Good.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, this has got Katherine Heigl in it.
Yeah, she's in it. She's the first kill. Well, it's not really a spoiler.
Spoiler. No.
But, yeah, and it has Denise Richards. I love her. She plays such a good bitch.
Oh, it's
And
got
then it
that guy
also
in it.
it has Angel from Buffy. Yeah, that's what it is. He's, kind of the main character's boyfriend. David Boreanaz. I don't remember his
Yeah,
last
I
name.
don't know why I never knew that man's name. Because I saw him and
I
I'm like,
have a hard time remembering it. I don't know.
I was looking at him and I think it's because he kind of looks like Nick Lachey to me for some reason.
I can see that for sure, yeah.
And maybe that's what it is. I wasn't expecting his name. I don't know. But okay. Okay, that's who that is. Okay. It's also got one of the vampires from Twilight.
Oh.
He's a part of
Oh, I
the
think I know who
gang.
you're talking about.
That
Oh,
guy.
okay, no, I was thinking of a woman.
Oh. Oh no,
There's a woman that
I can't.
thought maybe was in there too.
Oh, very well could be. This guy's name in the movie was religious guy, whoever Patrick Curry is. It just says religious guy. That's his character's name.
Religious.
But anyway,
But
I'm
also
sorry. I'm derailing.
oh, no, you're totally fine. There's a character in there that's, can't remember her name, but she, is in that movie Sugar and Spice. I don't know if you ever saw that one, but I feel like there was kind of like a string of movies that were, kinda capitalized off of the cheerleading movie Bring It On.
Mhm.
And then there were just, like, random cheerleader movies that would come out, so Sugar and Spice is a fun one, like, this girl high school girl gets pregnant, and her and the cheerleading squad decide they're gonna rob a fucking bank.
Yeah,
That's where I
no.
knew that girl from. I
I
love
I
that
rem I
movie.
remember this movie. Yeah, this was the era of let's get where all the people from the American Pie movies were just in a bunch of random shit. 'Cause, is that Mina Suvari? I don't know. She's
Yeah,
yeah,
Mina
yeah.
Suvari.
James Marsden is in that. I saw this a long time ago, and I'll be honest, look, teenage me, look, I was like, a movie about some badass cheerleaders? I'm in, let's go. We're
I watched it a couple years ago. I feel like it holds up. It was pretty funny.
I'll be honest, I like a lot of those early 2000s movies,
Oh,
even
me
if they're,
too. They're
like
so good.
even if they aren't very PC, like the one where the 2
Yeah.
guys dress up as, they
Hot
cross dress
chicks?
as no, yeah, but not
Or
hot chicks,
or what, white chicks?
well, it's yeah,
White chick
the hot chick is Rob Schneider, white chicks
Yep, you're
is,
right.
the 2 brothers. Um,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
oh, what the fuck is it called?
Oh, it's
Movie
another one? It's not one of those?
mm-mm. I movie about it's 2 guys who go to cheerleading camp, and they dress up as women.
That sounds vaguely familiar, but also it sounds like 15 other movies from
Oh,
that
no, wait,
time.
hold on. The Fired Up is one of them, but that's one of those movies where, I'm like, I don't know if that would still hold up very well, but, oh my god, Michael Rosenbaum. Okay, there we go. Michael Rosenbaum. There it is. Cold Sorority Boys.
Ah.
It stars, you ever see fucking Brain Work?
Oh.
I can't think of it. Anyway, I'm trying to find a good picture of the poster. Come on. Fuck it, it's blurry as whatever. This movie?
Oh, okay, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's just because they dress up as women and stuff. It's like, hey, what are y'all doing nowadays? It's kind of like a
I'm a
mockery
girl.
to trans and stuff, I guess. But it's one of those
Mhm.
movies where I'm like, I don't think that that's what they were going for with it, and it's something you could still laugh at. It's not like I'm
Yeah.
laughing like, ha ha, guys dress up as women is funny. I'm like, I don't give a shit.
Yeah, yeah.
That movie,
Just goofy.
movie, yeah, I miss movies like that. Just dumb fun.
Yeah. Yeah, I do feel like dumb fun isn't really around as much. I
There
could
was
be totally misspeaking, but I'm, like, sitting here trying to think of the last movie like that I saw, like, that came out recently.
There
You
was
know?
a thing a while back, and I don't remember exactly what it was. So again, it'll probably be me doing a lot of misspeaking, but it was something about Superbad being like the last of those kind of movies because you
Oh.
can't do those kind of movies anymore because like once like tech like like smartphones and shit started just being everywhere, everyone had
Yeah,
one and
yeah, yeah.
everything. But Superbad is one of those where I fucking love Superbad, but that's
Mhm.
not it's not I guess PC or whatever, but it's like that movie wasn't it was just typical of how people were, and you know, that's usually what teenage boys were after, like, "Oh, we're gonna get laid tonight," and
Yeah.
you know
I have a theory about every movie made before I would maybe even extend it to, like, 2010, but I feel like every movie, like, Superbad, it happened when I watched, that Sugar and Spice, the cheerleading movie. Within the first, like, 5 to 10 minutes, they're gonna say the F slur. Like, hands down, they're gonna be like, "Hey, what's up, F?"
wow, I
Pretty
didn't
much
even
I mean, like, you can bet on it. They're gonna say that.
I didn't even think of that.
Oh, yeah. Next time you watch one, it's gonna happen, like, really soon after the movie begins. Just like the way people talked, does not translate to today.
Yeah. It like American Pie with Stifler.
Yeah.
I sent you guys that thing in there with him the other day. It's like that one friend who isn't scared, he just walks in. She's like, "You wanna say something," but there's that one friend who will, and I hate it because I am that in some friend groups, and that's a lot of time how I walk, like, "What's up, fuckface?"
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm like, "My god." I'm the I'm like the nicer version of Stifler, where Stifler means well,
Yeah,
but I'm not a womanizer. I'm over here, I'm like, "Oh, I appreciate friends," but I'll still walk around and be, call people weird names and shit. The
yeah.
stuff I send Dick Rash all the time is so and even that right there, calling him Dick Rash, it's like in American Pie, him
Yeah,
him calling the dude shit break.
yeah. Shit break. Yeah, I
I
love
love
a
those movies,
nickname.
man. I love them.
Oh,
But
so
yeah,
y
so what were you gonna say? I'm sorry, I was
Oh,
gonna
no, 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 I was just gonna say, you had some new releases you wanted to talk about? I didn't know if you were done
Oh,
with
no, yeah,
stuff.
I'm done, but did you have more
Yeah, I
movies
didn't mean to
or
cut you off. No, I had mentioned last week I was gonna see Twin Peaks: Fire Walk with Me in theater, and I did. It was fucking awesome. Like, watching that in theater makes me want to get a good sound system for the house. 'Cause I picked up on so many little sounds that I didn't hear on our regular TV, and it definitely added to the creepy vibe of the movie, so that was really cool.
Yeah, that's the cool thing. Again, that kinda goes back to, going to the theater to see a
Seeing
movie is
stuff
a
at
better
theater, yeah.
experience than watching it
Mhm.
at home unless you have a good sound system,
Yep.
because that happened to me with Jurassic Park. And
Mm.
I don't know where I think I've talked about that on here before. If not, whatever. Because I'll be honest, I don't. We're this deep in. I'm like, we're at a point now. I don't remember what I've talked about anymore. Hell yeah!
Yeah, same.
But with Jurassic Park, there's so much shit I never noticed because
Oh,
it's on this
wow.
massive screen, that things that I see, mostly visual cues that I never noticed, and
Mm.
just other little things. But that's the cool thing about seeing stuff on the big screen. I'm glad you got to experience that.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I guess I just kinda never thought about all the little sounds around the house, like, the refrigerator and then the fucking AC kicking on, and it just drowns out those little things, you
Mm.
know?
Because you've got all, everything's coming through like two little speakers and it's not dialed in,
Mhm. Yeah.
it's weird.
Yeah, but that was it for me. Um, so yeah, I'm excited to hear about the new releases.
Okay, cool. So one you'll be excited about, two you won't be excited about. I will save it.
Okay.
You know what? We'll go one you won't be excited about, two, yeah, I think you'll be excited. So let's just
Okay.
go with number one because it'll be quick and easy. I saw that there is a movie coming out that was filmed in Australia and it's done filming, and I'm hoping we get a trailer soon. It's called
Oh my god, is it a
Tarantulas.
spider? Oh, no! No! As soon as you said Australia.
And they're giant, and all it is like a screen grab
Absolutely.
of, like, from the inside of a car, and you see, like, their legs crawling in, and I'm just like, "Yo, okay." I think it's awesome, but I'm also like, "Oh, please don't put this into the zeitgeist that everybody's gonna, like, hate on spiders again," you know what I mean? I have to be out here
Oh,
defending them still. But
that makes sense, yeah. Jaws
there
did start fucking that up.
there were 2 movies. Well, see, I don't know about nowadays because again, this movie could get lost. No one could see it. It might not even be that big of a deal,
And
but
people have the internet, they can Google
yeah.
tarantulas and yeah.
Well, that's a different story because most people will find those jackasses who are like getting bit by a tarantula to see what it feels like, and it's some guy antagonizing a tarantula, and everyone's like, "Fuck
Mm.
that thing, I'd squish it." I'm like, but it only bit him because he kept poking it. That was the most
Yeah, it's just
docile
fucking
tarantula you
yeah.
can get, and he purposely pissed it off.
I fucking hate shit like that. Like,
Me too.
I don't like cops, but I feel like you should get arrested for that type of shit.
Nope, right
Like,
there with you.
it's fucking with a little creature that, you're bigger than, you have all the advantages over. I hate that shit.
Yep, it's like going to the
People
ocean.
do that with cats, and I'm like, You should not have a fucking cat. Like, don't bother them because you think it's funny. Hate it."
Go see Good Luck, Have Fun, Don't Die, there's a cat thing in it. Don't worry, nothing bad
Okay.
happens, but it's like it leans into the whole, like, fucked up AI generated thing.
Oh,
Is
cool. Okay.
this is this most absurd fucking shit ever. It is just I'm telling you, I think you're gonna love this movie. I seriously
Okay.
think you and your friend should go see it. Your movie
Okay,
buddy
I'm gonna
Matt
go see it tonight.
or Matthew.
Yeah.
And yeah, so if you can, I think I think it would be worth the drive, especially if y'all went and saw it tonight. It might be a little cheaper. I don't know. I don't know how you like to
I
do things.
actually
So,
looked yesterday, and I have rewards, so it would be $9 for 2 tickets. So I'm like,
oh
can't beat
hell
that.
yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
I really recommend going to see it. This isn't me trying to hype it up, but I
Yeah.
think you'll have a good time because
It's
I
gonna
had
be
a lot
another
of fun.
Hard Eyes. Just
No,
kidding.
definitely not.
Just
Because
kidding.
that one was very 50-50. This one, I cannot see a reason that you wouldn't like this movie.
Yeah, it does the plot sounds like something I
A
would like.
and speaking of, like, little sounds and stuff, so I made a post about going to see it, a little
Mhm.
Instagram story, and I put "End of the world," "It's the end
Oh, yeah,
of the
yeah.
world as we know it." Well, in the movie, I'm watching it. Keep in mind, I just posted that because I'm like, "Oh, this goes with it." If you pay attention to, like, the piano at one part during the beginning, when it's going around the diner, it's a piano version of that song, and I was like,
Oh,
"Whoa!"
cool.
It's very subtle too if you're not paying attention to it.
So you saying that sorry, this made me think of a thing from Hard Eyes real quick that I just wanted to mention. So, the part where they're in the drive-in movie theater and they're seeing the black and white movie?
Yeah.
I knew what movie that was.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's awesome. What movie was it?
It's called His Girl Friday, and, it's about some people that, that work at a, newspaper office, and I actually haven't seen all of it, but, I've seen enough to know what it was, so I thought that was pretty
Okay.
funny since
I mean,
yeah,
it
sorry.
that is pretty funny. No, no, you don't have to apologize.
Yeah,
I like
yeah,
doing that
I
because
feel like I'm
sometimes
not even, like, super duper knowledgeable about black and white movies, but I was like, "That's pretty funny that I knew what that was."
and now you're questioning everything.
Yep.
That's fun. So the other movie that I saw was, the trailer for Obsession. There's this movie called Obsession dropped. I haven't
Oh,
watched it yet,
yeah. Yeah,
but
yeah, I wanna
I
see
wanna
that.
see it. It's directed by, Curry Barker, which is one half of these YouTube guys that make really funny videos, and he did, what was it, Cereal and Milk or Milk and Cereal on
I didn't
YouTube.
see that.
It's the short
Oh.
you
Oh,
sent it
it's a
to
sh
me.
damn it, I don't remember anything I sent apparently. It
Like,
does sound kinda familiar though.
I specifically know it was you who sent it to me because, yeah, this was before we were doing the podcast and stuff. Was it Milk and Cereal? There it is. Milk and Cereal. Yeah. It's by the YouTubers, That's a Bad Idea.
Mm.
And I don't know if that looks familiar to you.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Um, I re I recommend watching it. It's a found footage movie. I wasn't sure how I felt about it at first, but the more I thought about it after the fact, I'm like, that was really good. I liked it. There's kind of a twist, and
Okay.
I really enjoyed it. No, there's not kind of a twist. There is a twist. I just remembered. Yeah, watch it. It's a decent length
Yeah,
for a
yeah,
short
that's
film, but
definitely oh, yeah, Milk and Cereal, yeah. But Obsession, that one's definitely on my list. I
yeah.
think it comes out in March, right?
Let me check my little browser here. See, it says it came out in 20. I can't stand this because it says 2025,
Oh, yeah, the weird release stuff.
but yep, May 15th.
Hey, okay, cool.
Yeah, and for anyone interested, it says Obsession is a supernatural horror film by writer-director Curry Barker, starring Michael Johnson and Inde Navarrete. I don't fucking know. Look it up. About a man who uses a magical toy to make his crush fall in love with him, leading to dark and obsessive consequences. It's produced by Blumhouse, so I am excited for
Oh,
this.
cool. Mhm. Yeah, I am too. It's good.
So I need to watch the trailer. I still need to watch Whistle. Yeah. Oh,
Me too, yeah.
Bone Temple dropped on digital or is releasing
Oh,
soon on
okay.
digital. So, you can, just let me know when you want to start watching them. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
And then
sounds
I'll do my
good.
rewatches and then we can talk about them. And then I will start on X, on the X movies. But yeah, that's kind of all I really had to talk about today.
Oh, okay,
Um,
cool.
if is there anything else you would like to add or?
I guess, I'll bring up a couple movies real quick that I've been looking forward to. Let me find the name of this one. It's a one it's a movie about, podcasters. I think we've talked about it. Let me see. It's about a woman that has a horror podcast and she's listening to these audio recordings that someone sent in because it's a paranormal podcast and weird things start happening
Is this
in her
Undertone?
house. Is it called Undertone?
That sounds right. Yeah. Yeah, it's Undertone.
Yeah, okay, okay. I was scrolling through and I was like, "I can't find it." Yeah, I'm really excited about this one. It comes out on March 13th. It just looks so fucking creepy
It does.
and sounds always get me. Like, I will fall for a jump scare or a loud sound no matter what. There was a part of Gale that made me almost jump out of my seat.
Watch Dark Waters. Dark Waters?
Is that the Kristen Stewart one where they're
No,
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 that's
no.
called
That
Underground
yeah,
or
that's called Underwater, yeah. Is it Dark Waters? No. What the fuck? Oh my god. Desert found footage movie. God damn it. The Outwaters.
Outwaters, okay.
Yeah. The
What's that one
Outwaters.
about?
It's a found footage movie about these friends who go to this desert to film a music video, and a
Oh,
lot of crazy
okay.
shit happens, and it's all recorded on found footage. It's kind of like a cosmic horror movie,
Oh,
and
okay.
it's insanely gross and graphic, but it's all like flashes and just like, lots of shaky camera movements and shit.
Mm.
And I recommend watching it. I want to see what you think about it because I'm the only person that I know that's watched it, and I wasn't sure how I felt about it. But then I started reading up things about it, and I started thinking about other stuff, and I'm like, "Oh, fuck. Is that what that was?" It's a very, uh, time warpy kinda movie. Like, there's, like, little things in it
Oh,
where
okay.
it's like where you're like, "Oh, shit, that was this." And, "Oh, is that what he was seeing then?" You know? It's just very, like, when after the
Cool.
fact and you think about shit, you're like, "Oh, fuck. That's how that ties in." I don't know. It's crazy without giving anything away, you know?
Okay, yeah, I'll have to check that out.
But I recommend it. I was just gonna let you know the last few minutes. Uh, this guy, yeah, it's very, very graphic. I watched a man do
Oh,
something that
okay.
I wish I would have never watched. There is this little girl next to me by the window. She just keeps stopping and staring at me and waving at me.
You kind of, like, leaned away from the window too, like, "Leave me alone."
Well, I don't want to make eye contact because every time I look over, she just smiles and just waves. She's being really nice, but you know, a little awkward.
Dude, you're about to be in a fucking Mardi Gras horror movie with a creepy little kid.
Yeah, nah, she seems nice. I did hear a kid screech a little bit ago. But anyway, this movie came out at around the same time as Skinamarink too. So it's both of
Yeah,
those
it looked
movies
it
were
was 2022.
yeah, both of those movies were done by gay directors. And I mean, not that it matters, but I just mean like I know
Yeah.
that Skinamarink has some like theories about what it could be. You know, the movie could
Mhm.
be, you know, an allegory for coming out or some shit or like
Huh.
dealing with I don't know. That's what some people took from it. But
Uh,
Outwaters, I think the main character is gay in it, and there's
oh,
also two tie-in things for this that were released after the fact. There's one that's like it was like the Lost Tapes or something,
oh,
and it's like the file's like I don't remember what the file number is, but it's a play on LV-426, which is the planet from Alien. And I was like, "Oh, that's a cool little like nod." But the other one is it's kind of like a prequel to all this, but I don't know how it ties in, but like I'm gonna be honest
okay,
with
interesting.
you. I don't want to watch it because
Oh,
it involves like, you know, guy on guy relationship and I think, you know, it shows them like kissing and maybe like doing stuff and I really don't wanna watch that. I mean, I've mentioned it before, but I don't even wanna watch a man and a woman do that in a movie while I'm watching it.
oh.
So it's like, it's just, I don't know, uncomfortable. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want somebody to walk in and be like, "What the fuck are you watching?" "Oh, nothing, just some horror movie."
Nothing.
Where where's the horror? This
It's there, I promise.
but definitely watch it. I watched it
Okay.
on not Shudder, what's the other one? Screambox, I think is what it was on, but I'm sure you could
I'll
find it
watch the men kissing prequel
somewhere.
for you, I don't care.
Thank you, thank you.
You're
And I
welcome.
like I said, I don't know how it ties in. I didn't look up to see if they added anything to the movies or not, but it was just extra shit I think he shot and, you know, just turned
Oh,
it into,
okay.
like, little mini things. But let me see real fast. Roku. I'm opening up that's how I find out where things are streaming to is the Roku app.
I've
See
been using Letterbox to do that, but lately they haven't been as good.
yeah, I tried it once or twice for something, but I mostly just go to the Roku thing just because it's, like, right there, and if I tap it,
Mm.
you know, it'll just bring it up from my phone. So yeah, Outwaters, and you can watch it on Hoopla with
Oh,
free
that's the
ads.
library app.
What the fuck is with all these Tubi, Tuba, Hoopla, Weeboo?
Boop, boop,
Like,
boop, nope, nope, boop, baby.
yep. So okay, so it's only streaming on Hoopla right now, and then you could rent it on
That's
Prime
cool.
Video and Apple, but it
So
might
is
be
this
on
the actual movie or
Screambox.
the extra stuff you're talking
This is the
about?
actual movie. Now for the
Okay,
extra
cool.
shit, I don't know where you could
Hoopla.
watch it. Yeah. So it just says an excursion to the Mojave Desert turns creepy when a group of campers starts to experience unexplained sounds, vibrations, and unnatural animal behavior. The one night everything changes, sending the foursome on a mind-bending trip through terror. And it is like I told you, the movie's a fucking trip. The movie is also based heavily on sounds. So
Ah,
you know, lights out, volume up. That's literally what the
yep.
director said, you know, do that
Oh, cool.
because,
Mhm.
oh my God, some of the sounds, it's like you're seeing somebody birthed into the
Ooh.
universe, but he's like an adult. Like I said, it's like he's getting warped through these, like, I don't know. The movie is fucking insane. My only complaint is these flashlights are like the shittiest fucking flashlights I've ever seen in my life.
Oh.
Like, I understand they're out in the middle of nowhere and there's not much for the light to reflect off of.
Mhm.
But I'm pretty sure with as bright as the light should be, you should be able to at least see, you know, at least 20 feet in front of you illuminated. But these,
Oh.
like, you can't see anything. But I know it adds to the movie. But still, pretty crazy.
Wait.
But yeah, that's all I have. That's all I can think about right
Me
now.
too. I
Cool.
think that was perfect. Lots of ground covered. Yeah, I'm excited for movies coming up and
Me too. Oh, one thing. For some reason, I thought Scream came out this past weekend, and I was like, I'm gonna go see Scream. And
oh,
I was like, oh shit, it's next weekend.
27th.
And then I found out, no, it's not next weekend. It's the weekend after.
Oh, week after, yeah.
So I still have time to catch up.
That's what I'm gonna try to do before we go because 'cause I've only seen 1 and 6. So I have a lot to
You've never
watch.
seen the other ones
Oh.
ever? Oh,
Maybe a
okay,
little bit on
cool.
TV, but,
Yeah,
yeah, I just saw the first one, and then my sister wanted to see 6, so I was like, "I'll go with you, I'm sure I'm not gonna be totally lost."
you're like I was lost. I was very lost. I didn't watch Five Crew.
Actually, no, I went I was like, "Okay, I get the gist, it was fine." So, yeah, I need to catch up on
Yeah, I want to rewatch. I'm a stickler for that kind of stuff. Where I'm like, nope, I need to watch them all before I go into this. But I will make it a point to go watch that. I'm probably gonna see if Dick Rash will go with me if I can get him to fucking do anything. Yeah, I'm talking to
Come
you.
on out, Dick Rash.
Yeah.
Time for Scream 7.
Now this other little girl just walked by, looked at me, goes, "Hi." It's a bunch of the agents' kids and stuff, you know.
Oh, yeah.
But
Okay,
yeah,
well, that was good, Ip.
yeah.
If, you want go ahead, talk to the people.
Do it.
That's what he did, he just did a hand motion.
I was letting you know because I felt like you were waiting on me, but I'm like, no, 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 you.
I'm just fucking awkward, and I don't know when it's my turn to talk. But, yeah, send us an email at, thenightmaresignal@gmail.com. Follow us on all the stuff. You can check us out on Instagram at the Nightmare Signal Pod,
Yeah.
I believe. I'm not good at this. And yeah, write us emails. Yeah, if you think our take on stuff, like my last week's take on remake sucks, like, hey, what about this, this, and this? We would love to hear from you.
Yeah, or if any of my opinions suck, or if you can't stand hearing me going, like, but, up.
It's so hard. I'm trying to work on that too.
I feel like we've
It's
both gotten
like,
better.
really hard. Huh?
I feel like we've both gotten better. I mean, I never really notice it too much with you, but for me, but maybe that's just because it's like a self-critical
You're
kind of
more
thing.
critical of yourself, yeah.
Yeah, I do realize I say like a lot, and I hate that I do that, but here we are. It's our generation.
I was gonna say, it's the time we grew up in.
Pretty much, yeah. I remember when that started happening, the teachers, it drove them nuts. They'd bring it up. Look, you bunch of fuck asses, stop it.
You bunch of fuck asses. We'll see you fuck asses next week.
Deuces.
I